Hello. It is a few days since the last vlog I made finished. And we are at least a little bit better here with weather and everything going on, so that's lovely. I have a new camera, so I hope it flatters. I don't know if it does or not. It's hard to tell. I don't know, but at least it's better than my phone. So yeah, it's been a few days and here we are. My husband is out. It is Saturday. He is out for lunch with his best friend. Came up to visit and actually meet Lucy for the first time, which is crazy because she's over a year. So it's been a long time since we've seen him and moved away. So that's really nice. So he came up, he gave her a couple of Build-A-Bears, and now she's just hanging out playing after her nap. And the boys are all out, and I am sitting down watching Bridgerton for the fourth time, maybe fifth time, I don't know. Season 2 is my favorite, but I do like the third one as well. And I am getting some rows done on my Sophie shawl. I am doing so well on this shawl. I am definitely in the last third of this shawl. It is so pretty. I can't wait. I think I will be able to wear it for maybe a couple times before this weather gets too warm. Hopefully, because I am dying for like some decent weather today. It is rainy. There's out my window. It is raining and just not great. Not great. So we are knitting by the window, watching Bridgerton. The baby is not. She's watching her mommy. And I am knitting. I don't have too far to go. As you can see, it's getting there. But I heard that like the last few inches of the shawl feel like it drags on forever because you have to turn, like it's such short rows and then you're decreasing, in chunks. So anyway, we'll see. But I would really, today's Saturday, I would really like to be done tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I would like to be cast off. And I have 10 whips right now. 10 whips. That is crazy. 10. It's nuts. So I have to get them. I have to tackle them this week. That is my goal this week. We are packing up the house as well because we're moving. So I have a few responsibilities with that, goals with that for packing up and organizing stash and stuff like that and moving furniture around, which I obviously can't do on my own. I have to wait for my husband anyway. But yeah, my goal this week is to wrap up a bunch of whips so that I can cast on my vest number 9, which I'm so excited about. I really highly doubt that I will be able to get it done in time to wear it this season, because I bet by the time I'm done that sweater or that vest, it'll be too warm to wear it, which is totally fine. Then I'll have it for fall. It'll be ready to go for fall. So I am really excited. So we'll see. That's the goal, is to get all of the whips I have right now. A lot of them are crochet and they're small, except for my 6-day star blanket. So those I can probably wrap up fairly quickly. And so we'll see. Anyway, I am going to start knitting. I did some spinning this morning on my wheel. I got my jumbo flyer set up on my traveler and stained and everything. It's gorgeous. It took me a while to get it. I'll talk about it later when I show my wheel. Maybe I'll get my wheel set up tomorrow morning again and spin. I was going to do some supported spinning because I still have not mastered supported spinning. And now that I've done long draw more on my wheel, I feel like I should be pulling that out and at least trying. So we'll see. I'm going to start knitting on this. And then tomorrow morning I will show you my wheel and everything that I had going on with the flyer situation, the jumbo flyer. And I'll get that. I'll just show that off a little bit. I'm really, really proud of my wheel since I stained it. My Ashford Traveler is a joy to spin on. I do find it more finicky compared to the Rose, but it is a salve on the bomb of selling the Rose really, really prematurely, without really thinking about it much. I just listed it on Marketplace and it was gone within a day. So anyway, I'm really, really happy with my Traveler. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's already been 5 minutes and I've talked way too much. Good morning. I've committed to doing some spinning every morning on my beautiful Traveler. Recently I acquired this jumbo flyer and I'm loving it. I've stained the bobbin and everything. It's looking beautiful. Very, very, very happy with it. Although it was, and I don't know if anyone else watching has a Traveler, but it was quite difficult to put on. And it is really, really tight in here, like really, really tight between these two like maiden uprights. But these were not perfectly straight. And if you're not using the jumbo flyer, you wouldn't really notice. Like the regular flyer, it doesn't really bother it too much. This is kind of a mess because my tension is off with this flyer. I don't know why. Using the jumbo flyer, my tension is so off. So I've kind of been spinning with it to try and figure out what is going on with it. It is spinning beautifully, like it is spinning really nicely now. It wasn't at first moving at all because of these uprights not being perfectly centered, but now that they are, she's spinning beautifully. I don't know. I need to figure out what's going on with the tension, maybe change my band here. I do have it like, I normally don't spin with like any tension. I don't need a lot of tension when I spin, but with this flyer, I have had to have my tension, like my actual springs are stretched, not completely, but they are stretched visibly. And I've never had that before on any of my wheels. I've never really had to use very much tension at all to spin. So that's kind of sad, but my wheel is looking beautiful. I made these sheepskin look so dark. Can I get them in the light maybe? I made these sheepskin treadle covers and they are so soft. It was cheaper rather than to buy them like I did for my Joy. It was cheaper just to make them myself. So I did. I ordered sheepskin cutoffs from Etsy for like, I don't know, $40. I got way more than I needed just to make sure I would get a pair that I really liked. These are the first ones I've made. This was actually a very small piece that I got. So the bottoms where the sheepskin is, it's not perfectly cut to the treadle, but you can't tell because they're so fluffy that they fit beautifully. So those are my new sheepskin treadle covers. I love them. I fell in love with this like tawny brown kind of color, and then what I really ordered to do was chocolate brown because I thought it would suit the mahogany really well. So I never did it. So I have all of that extra. I think I have enough for 3 more pairs. I can really only make them for Travelers though, because I don't have, I don't have any other wheels to like measure and trace the treadles and then cut them out. So I might make some of these treadle covers for Travelers. For anyone who's interested and wants to have a beautiful treadle cover for their Traveler, maybe I'll make some and list them on my Etsy. They'll be affordable, like within $100 Canadian. They take maybe an hour to make them, and then an hour to like trim them and shape them because it is really long wool. These did not look that great until I trimmed them, and the trimming job is not that great. I could spend more time sitting here. If I had more time just to sit and do it, I will eventually. One day I'll sit down and really trim these up beautifully, but like when I first installed them, they just looked like one treadle. Like you couldn't really tell there's 2, and now you can because of all the trimming I did. So I could probably still do more trimming than I have. So anyway, here's my puppy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, so there's my, thanks, bud. There's my beautiful wheel. The stain job is finally complete. I probably could do another coat on the wheel part here, but I've decided just to call it good for now. Maybe one day I will take it out and fix it up again, but I do think it is pretty close to perfect now. I did get this spindle here really dark. Like it is really dark compared to the rest of the wheel, but I don't know, gives it dimension. It glows, and I really, really love it. So very happy with the flyer as well. I just not so sure about that uptake situation. Like it works when I'm spinning like short forward or short backwards, but when I'm doing kind of more of a long draw situation and then I, you know, bring it up onto the bobbin all at once rather than just feeding it on gradually, I do get like tension issues, if you can see there. So I don't know, we're figuring it out. It's working and I'm getting beautiful yarn from it. So that's really all that matters here, is that we're getting beautiful yarn. So this is my current spindle situation. I've got my spindle stand, but I put it in my basket here, just when we're moving and stuff. I want to keep these safe, and I can't find, like, it is built to be in a tote, but I can't find one that fits. So we don't have a Target here to get the one that's made for, and I can't even order it online. So this is the situation. It's fine. I'm going to protect them. I've got 2 bowls down there. I have 1, 2, 3 supported spindles. I could use, so this is one of my mushroom ones. I could use my mushroom ones as supports as well. You just have to deal with the hook on the top, which I don't know if that matters. This is the bag situation. I got this bag off of Temu for like $12, maybe less. It feels like leather. It's not leather, and that's fine by me, but it feels like leather. And inside, I have my beautiful, the rest of that, the other third of that project, and then I've got my beautiful mushroom spindle from Viscount Wood Turning. So that's my third. It goes right in the middle. My hot pink one, love her. Anyway, yeah, so here's my spindle situation right now. I actually received this little lace one for free. I've just kept it because why not? But here's my 2 Bosworths. These are just middies, standard middies. I've got a Mirkwood support. I don't use my supports very often. I'm not very prolific with the supports. I wish I were better at them. It's just long draws, not my jam. And I'm trying right now, but then my daughter made a mess of this roll egg, and I'm kind of thinking, how am I supposed to spin with this? I don't know. So anyway, I'm trying to fill this spindle and get it done. And then I can move on to this beautiful one from, ooh, what are they called? Crivelli. Yeah, so we'll move on to them and then see how that one goes. I know I like the Mirkwood one. And yeah, so I only have those 3 right now. And then this one is made by Top of the Whirl. I had it custom made. It makes a nice little drop. It does spin kind of heavier, which is nice. And then these are my Vermonts. I have 4 of these. I have listed this one for sale recently on my marketplace. It's Salted Tamarind. It's lovely. I just don't need 4. I think what I'm doing right now is when I have a brand that I really, really, really love, I'm going to do 3. So Bosworth, I know I love them. So I would like to have 3 middies for when I want to do like a 3-ply fingering to sport weight. And then I would really like to have 3, or you know what, maybe even just 2 skinny maxis, or yeah, that could work for me. 2 skinny maxis could work, and then 3 middies would be ideal for me. This is my beautiful Lame Lina, and I got it at the festival in May this year in Toronto, and she is so pretty. She's very dusty. Very dusty, but very, very beautiful. Yeah, she has like a metal insert in the bottom, he said, the maker said, so that when I drop it, it won't break. I love the spindle, but I did want a full size, but this is what I got. It does spin a nice like fingering weight yarn, 2-ply. It's very beautiful. I have 2 from Carrie Cherry here. I do really like them. I don't think I'll be parting with them, but I'm happy just having 2 of them because they do spin very similarly to the Lame Lina and to the Bosworth spindles. So I don't really need to, I don't know. I don't really need to do anything else with that. There's my other one here from TF Woodcraft. So I would really like to have 3. I would like to have 3 because I really genuinely like it, but I am going to commit to finishing 30 grams on it first before I decide to buy a second one because I got to make sure I love it. And I bought these all Vermont ones, Vermont spindles. I bought them one by one by one, because I knew, like, I had finished spinning on them and I knew that I loved them all the way to the end of 25 to 30 grams of yarn. So I'm going to commit to doing that with these as well, even though I think I'm in love with them. And then this is my Texas Jeans Sunflower spindle that I had custom made. It is absolutely stunning. Look at it. Also dusty. What a shame. I got to go through and treat all these and make sure they're well taken care of. But this is my beautiful sunflower spindle. I said I would commit to like having him custom make me a drop spindle for my birthday next year too. In Purple Heart, because it's my favorite, but I don't know if I'm going to. I don't think that's going to happen this year, but that's okay. I've got a lot of life ahead of me and a lot of years of spinning ahead of me, so I don't need to like complete my collection per se now, but I am going to get that one out of here hopefully soonish, and then maybe with that money I'll bring in, it'll help cover the cost of like shipping and all that kind of stuff for the next one, which I'm hoping will be a zebra wood spindle from TF Woodcraft. So we'll see. Okay, so I am sitting on the floor because this is the best place I can get right now. My actual camera died and now I have my phone again, so yay. But here we are. So I've been spinning on my spindles because we've had a few like sunny, springy days here, and I just feel, I don't know, every spring, like April, May, June, July are spinning months for me. I do mostly spinning. I do still obviously always have a knit on the go, but I have been spinning like crazy. So this spindle here has these little tacks in the side to balance, but this is actually it's a beautiful Purple Heart, and I believe this is just maple shaft from TF Woodcraft, which I think I saw them at Rhinebeck last year. I bought these from Etsy, which shipping is ridiculous. And now with all the tariffs and stuff, I'm afraid to order anything. So I have two. I have this one and a curly maple one. I really, really, really want a zebra wood one or a lace wood one to complete my little trio from them. So right now I only have the two, but I do really want to order one. I shouldn't. But anyway, I'm spinning some Malabrigo. This is their Boreal colorway, and I'm gonna do a 3-ply, and I kind of thought after the fact maybe the 3-ply with this might turn out kind of muddy. It might turn out muddy. I'm not too worried though. It's just a fun yarn. I don't know when I'm gonna use it. I'm not spinning it for like a specific project, so here we are. She's beautiful. I'm looking at her on the camera. She looks so pretty. The light Purple Heart is, if I can have an entire spinning wheel made of Purple Heart, I would. It's so beautiful. Like, it's like my love of mahogany, but my favorite color is purple or green, but I would rather have purple. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Anyway, very happy with how this spins. It spins for quite a long time, and I feel like I could definitely get, it's very well balanced too. I feel like I could definitely get, not really, don't bark. I feel like I could definitely, Azzy, bark collar, stop it. I feel like I could definitely get, I don't know, I don't even know what I was saying anymore. My dog just started barking. Anyway, it might be muddy, but it's okay. It might turn out to be more like a tonal yarn than like, it's definitely not, it wasn't dyed to be like spin cycle kind of a yarn anyway. It's definitely dyed to be more of like a variegated yarn in the end, so I hope it's just not so variegated that it's like muddy, but either way I think it'll be really, really pretty. It's turning out really pretty on here. So 3-ply with this. I'm spinning the other, so I have this third, and then I have my second third already going on the hot pink mushroom spindle I got, which I can't wait to show you. I was going to show you last vlog, but I didn't have it ready. I didn't have it going, obviously, because we were away because of the storm. So I have some errands to run with the babe, if you can hear her. We have some errands to run today. But yeah, I'm really hoping I can spin some more with this. And maybe show you my mushroom spindle later today. I am so close to finishing. So close. I really, really, really hope I can get this done today. It's so long. It's so long. I love it. I do see it. Like, look at it showing dog hair so easily. That's not great. But whatever. It is what it is. Very close to being done. I can foresee myself being done today, hopefully tonight, and then maybe I'll get to wear it tomorrow because we are going to go, my mom and I and Lucy are going to go to the mall, I think. So it's snowing here. So that's lovely. Yeah, it could be nicer weather. It could be more April style weather, but I guess, you know what? This is a Canadian April, so I'm not going to really complain. This bag though, I do want to talk about this bag, this project bag. I made it. And it's like my own pattern too. Like I really just watched a ton of YouTube videos on different ways to make bags. And then I just combined them all and made one that I liked. I actually kind of took inspiration from the drawstring bag I made of the exact same fabric. And then I just added these like poly cord things, these ropes. And oh my goodness, I am obsessed. Like my zipper, I did that. It's not perfect, but it's pretty nice for like my 4th project with my sewing machine. So I actually am doing a canvas one for myself with really, like I picked all my fabric and I'm so excited. I picked it months ago. So I am finally ready. I feel like I'm ready to sew my first bag. So yeah, we're gonna do a canvas bag. And that's probably going to be, this has been like my main project bag for a long time because it's so nice. I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. But I would really like to have a canvas one to have a little bit more structure because it is quite a floppy bag, which is totally fine. I don't care. But it would be so nice to have one that has pockets too because I did not put pockets. My Kindle's in there. I did not put pockets in this one, but I did do the zipper. So the next one, yeah. Anyway, super, super excited. I have finished my Sophie shawl. So exciting. Let's put you down. Here she is. Finished. And the color is so beautiful. It's very dark, but I like the indigo a lot. It's gonna be nice. So I wore it a little bit today. My mom came over and we took the babe and we went to the mall to do some shopping for some shoes for my brother's wedding that's coming up for the daughter. My daughter needed some shoes. She's a flower girl. So we went, and this is how I'm going to style it. I think it turned out to be the perfect length for how I want to wear it. So I just rolled the top down, brought my hair out. Yeah. Okay. Yay! We love it! Sorry, I just keep checking it out in the viewfinder here. I like it. See, I like it's just like simple, which is really nice. And I can just, you know, kind of cowl it, but it's still a shawl. So very happy. I was worried about it being itchy. This is so for a reminder, if you have not seen my last vlog, this is hand spun yarn. I spun a 2-ply woolen spun fingering weight yarn, somewhat lacy, very thin, very fine. So I held it. I did go down a needle size. So instead of doing 5mm, which I believe is what the Sophie shawl calls for, I did 4.5mm. And then I held my fingering weight hand spun with Estelle Yarn's Alpaca Whisper, which is like I think it's like an alpaca mohair blend lace weight. And it is a little bit like grippy, like it is, my hands are dry and it's like sticking to my dry skin. So it does kind of have that, but I was worried about it being itchy. It's not itchy. Once it's against my skin, it's quite soft. And I feel like once I do wash it, I'm not gonna wash it until, because like I bet by the end of the month it'll be warm and I won't be wearing it anymore. So I was like, oh, should I block it? Like I normally would wash and block it and then wear it. But then I was like, I'm gonna have to wash it again at the end of the season, which is coming up. So I haven't even washed it yet. I can't wait to see what it feels like after a wash and block, which will just be laid to dry because I'm not actually gonna like pin this out. There's no point. I like the way it is. I like the length of it. I wouldn't want any, like maybe I might pull it down to stretch it. like wider, because I don't, the length is great. It's maybe even a bit longer than I wanted, but I really like it. I think it's quite, I don't know, I think it's flattering. Yeah, you like it? And Mommy likes it too. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, very happy with this. And now I get to show you what I'm working on next. Okay, so this is a project that I put away a while ago, actually, like quite some time ago. I put this away, I guess just because I wasn't feeling joy working on it. Same reason I put that cable sweater that I was wearing in my last vlog away and didn't work on it for months at a time. Christmas knits came up and just more joyful knitting came up, and that's totally okay. I think it's totally okay to put things aside if you're not enjoying working on it. But anyway, this is very small. It's not even that big yet. I think I only worked on it for like a week and then I put it down. This is the Ryusei, I don't know if that's how you say it, but the Ryusei cowl by Andrea Mowry. It is a cowl that doesn't really get knit a lot. It's just like, I called it my nipple cowl. Because it's literally just one of the triangle cowls, like classic Andrea Mowry, but it just has like nipples all over it. Which maybe that's why it's not knit very much, but I really like it. I'm using this gorgeous yarn, and I know I got this from Knit City, Toronto in May of last year, so I got this a year ago. And this was from Yarn Indulgences, and I think it was called Gathering Fields, I believe is the colorway. It's stunning. I love this so much. But I bought one skein of it. And then I was like, why did I only buy one skein? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm holding it with, this is just a plain beige kind of color from Color of My Fiber. It's just a sock yarn. So I'm holding them together. Well, not holding them together. That's not true. I'm not holding them together. I'm not marling these. I'm just doing every other, like just whatever the pattern says for color changes. I can't remember though. I remember the color changes. I'm not making them perfectly even. Like sometimes there's 4 or 5 rows of the beige in between the other color, and sometimes there's 2 and sometimes there's 3. Like I'm not really being consistent because I kind of want it to be random. Like I don't want it to be super perfect because I just think it's fun. It's a really fun little knit. I remember I think I got to the end of the first section, and then that's when I decided just to like put it away for a little while because I don't know, I think I just stopped enjoying the knit. When I was knitting this, I also held my 2 yarns, well, not together, of course, I did say that, but I also held them with a Surrey lace from Bramble Ridge, which I'm obsessed with. I have lots of Bramble Ridge Surrey lace in my stash. Love it so much. But I love it so much that I have a million other things I would like to knit with that yarn. So I switched over, since I wasn't sure I was going to wear this a lot. I probably will end up wearing this a lot. I feel like I will. The cowls are so wearable and just easy to wear too. Like they're not only just wearable with other outfits and just with anything you're wearing, but they're just easy. Like you just throw it on and go, and they're comfortable. Anyway, I have a feeling I will really love this one and wear it a lot. So I was thinking after, I was like, maybe I should knit one, like a garter stitch one without the bobbles. Like I can just knit this and just omit the bobbles and go ahead and just knit, which I might do since I really like garter stitch with hand spun. I know she has basically a garter stitch variation, which is the Traveler cowl. So like that might be, I do have plans to knit a Traveler cowl in the future with some hand spun. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it regular garter stitch instead, but Traveler's so fun. Anyway, here is what I'm substituting now. So I did knit this much with the Surrey, and now I'm going to switch over and use this instead. So it might change it a little bit, but this, I think this is going to be like behind my head. So it's not like, it's kind of at this point from like here to like here. So realistically, are you going to notice that I changed the yarn? Probably not. I will keep you updated because I am going to start knitting this now. I would like to do a few rows and just see how it goes, and then I'll get back to you. If it's not going to work, I might have to order one skein of yarn of Surrey from my girl, Megan, at Bramble Ridge. We'll see. I don't know. I really, I mean, it's a great excuse to buy one skein, but I feel like this isn't even going to use one skein. I have knit bigger shawls than this. Like this big, it's not that big, but this is a full-size Sophie shawl. And I knit on smaller needles, by the way, so you use more yarn. And I spun up, so I spun 200 grams of this navy Corriedale 2-ply, 200 grams. I had 3 skeins. I just tapped into the second skein. So I don't even think I used fully 100 grams of my main yarn. And then the lace, this like Surrey mohair blend, I just tapped into. Like I might have used it just for the tip here. So this is big compared to this. So I feel like I probably could use my Surrey that I have. And then it would probably still have enough for whatever I'm going to use it for. I need to check. I have this knitting queue thing on my phone in my notes app, and it's kind of where I keep all the info of my stash, but also not just that, I also keep like everything's on there. So the patterns, like I have the patterns that I want to knit in shawls and accessories, and then sweaters, and then hand spun. And then I have like the designer, the name of the pattern, whether or not I own it. And then I put down like stash, this is what I have, or need, and this is what I need to buy. All of it's stash because I've gone through my stash the past year before we had our baby and like completely did a huge inventory because I had nothing else to do. I was home already and I didn't have my baby yet. So I was home before she was being born. So I did a whole inventory and it made me feel amazing, just so mentally clear. And so I wouldn't say there are definitely some oddballs in my stash that are not accounted for on this knitting queue, but I have to go through it and see what it was. Like, what did I take the yarn for? It might be what I'm using in the vest number 8, which I'm going to finish this cowl and then I'm going to cast on vest number 8. So I had some other stuff. I went through my like whip basket today, that like my hibernating whip basket, and I pulled out a couple of things that I'm just not going to do. I know I'm not going to work with these things. I know I'm just going to let them go. So I haven't frogged anything yet. They're all just kind of sitting on their cables still, but at least I know what's there. And then that's when I found this again, which I was going for. I'm going to finish this. I do really like it. Unless, I don't know, unless I deviate, rip this, frog this, even though it is Surrey, so it's going to be a pain in the butt to frog with baubles and everything. I don't know. It's going to be cute. I think the baubles are going to be cute. They're quirky. They're fun. I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to keep it. And I'll finish it. And then I'm pretty sure the yarn I took from this is actually what I'm going to use for the vest number 8. So that's my next cast on. I got to finish this first. And then I didn't decide to bring out anything else from my hibernating knits. I do have one blanket that I really do want to crochet, but I'm crocheting a blanket for my girlfriend first. So I'm going to finish that first. Then I'll finish the other crochet blanket because that one I think will actually keep in our home as like a nice Afghan throw over the couch kind of, because my husband always bugs me to have one because his grandma made so many for them at their house. So we're going to have one for the first one at our house. And I can't remember what the yarn is, but it is in my stash. I'm pretty sure it's in my knitting queue on my notes, unless I deleted it recently. And then now I went back and looked at it today and was like, oh, I should finish it. I might have just deleted it. I have a feeling I deleted it this week, and then I went in there and I was like, I actually like the look of it. It's really pretty. Next vlog. So this is this week's vlog, which is April 8th today. The 8th of April. It's a Wednesday. It's April 9th today, actually. Sorry, it's the 9th. April 9th today. I'm going to finish maybe the Ryosei by the end of the weekend. We have a Jack and Jill for my brother's wedding, so I don't know if we're gonna get that done. But anyway, long story short, I'm getting whips done. So I have finished a sock. These ones are for my mom for Mother's Day. She said not long, like maybe a month ago, how much she loves the socks I knit her for last Mother's Day. So for this Mother's Day, very easy. She's gonna get another pair of socks. So first one's done. I just gotta cast it off with my Kitchener stitch. Here's my little guys. But yeah, we're done. Half object. Here's another hoe. Second sock cast on. I just wanted to show you my beautiful new mushroom spindle from Viscount Word Turning on Etsy. He actually is located like 2 hours from me, so I love supporting local. This is my third mushroom spindle like this with the hook at the top. I love it. It actually would be, I think it would be a half decent I think I totally could, even with the hook, still use it as, oh wow, I could use it. I'm overspinning this terribly. I gotta draft out of it. Anyway, I use it as a drop spindle, but you could totally, you could totally use it as a supported spindle too, which is actually what he sells it as. He doesn't normally include the hook with it. I have to message him and ask for him to do that, which is my preferred method, is just a bottom whorl drop spindle. But it's good to know that even with the hook, I can still use it as a supported spindle too, because I really am determined to love support spinning, because everyone else seems to love support spinning so much. For whatever reason, I can't get it, and I just don't know. I tried the other day, but my roll legs had been like destroyed by Lucy, and I'm wondering if I got a fresh roll leg out and a fresh spindle, if I just sat down and tried, or if I did what Andrea Mowry said to do and do like, you know, what is it, 15 minutes every day? Like I can do 15 minutes every morning. I can easily do that. So that might be what I do. We'll see. But I don't know. I feel the itch this time of year for spinning, especially spindle spinning, because I just want to be out in a garden spinning, which hopefully we get moved. It's like flurries right now, which is just bleh. And I'm looking out the window at what would be a beautiful green backyard, but it's all for parking. So there's no, like, all our cars are back there. So like it's not meant for, because it's a legal duplex. We used to have a tenant in the basement before we decided to move. It's not meant for like sitting back there and enjoying the beauty, although it would be a beautiful backyard because there's no like real neighbors behind us. It's just forest. So that sucks. But hopefully by summer, by my birthday, even in July, that we have a beautiful backyard that we can use, and we can sit out there, Lucy and I can spin on my spindle, and she can run around and play with her toys in the garden, and it'll be beautiful. But right now, this is what I'm using, this beautiful mushroom spindle. I am having a hot pink moment, as you probably saw with my thneed. I think I've shown my thneed on the, maybe in the last like official sit down podcast when I used to film like that. I've been having a hot pink moment, and I think I'm going to knit a hot pink cardigan fairly soon. So here we are. It's beautiful. I'm going to do some spinning. I just wanted to pop on here really quickly and say thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, please consider giving me a like and a subscribe, because I'm going to try to do these every week. But yeah, glad to give you an FO this week and a half O, a half object. Yeah, so tune in next week. I'll have another vlog. Hopefully I'll get the Ryusei done in that time, and my doll, my flower doll. So bye everyone. Thanks for watching.